important. Love to wander around Marks and Spencer's and shops, but now I don't bother so much, but I do quite like internet shopping, so my shopping habits have changed. I'm even thinking of shopping on Tesco's online.
What, instead of going to the supermarket?
Yeah, to get my
groceries.
Bulky stuff.
Sunshine, lollipops and rainbows, everything that's wonderful is what I feel when we're together, brighter than a lucky penny.
Janet Colgrave lives a fast-track lifestyle. She barely stops. Aged 40 and a bit, she works in full flow running Risen Christ Daycare Centre in Coventry. This two-part documentary will follow her in a year of her life, documenting her love of music, food and life itself. This first episode, she discusses musicals and her early beginnings.
Lollipops and rainbows, everything that's beautiful is sure to come your way when you're in love to stay.
Musicals. Theatre, really, because when we were little, well, since we were about, I suppose, after the war, we always went to London to our great aunt Anne's. She lived up in Norwood. And it seemed that every year we went to the theatre there. We saw all the Whitehall farces, Sailor Beware, and then we saw Doctor in the House. We saw the ones with Brian Rix's farces. I can't think what they... Privates on Parade? I don't know what they were, forgotten what they were called. We also went to the Festival of Britain, which is the anniversary this year of the Festival of Britain. It was 1951, so it is 50 years. No, is it 50 years? It's 60 years since the Festival of Britain. We went to there, but I'd always got a love of London and going to the theatre. When I went to the Morris, they used to organise day trips. We went off to London. We saw Charlie Girl. We saw Showboat. You know, I can't remember, we saw so many musicals there, and I remember we went for lunch in Simpson's in the Strand, which was very posh, but now I still do trips, and we've been to see Coaches, to go see Les Mis, Phantom, Cats, Mary Poppins, Sound of Music, all the shows that we've been to see, mostly musicals, but it's getting so expensive now. We probably have to wait till they come to Birmingham, because it's a little cheaper, you don't have to pay so much for the coach. But I haven't seen Billy Elliot, and I don't know if I want to see Billy Elliot, because it's got swear words in. But I never wanted to be a ballerina, because I haven't got the accent for it. The shoes were
when there's nothing but a slow glowing dream in a world made of steel, made of stone.
Yeah. I had a very nice childhood. No problems at all. I don't need to go to a therapist to discuss my childhood. It was.
But one of the things that Harry Redknapp says that says it speaks volumes about Beckham is that Beckham wants to come to play in the rain.
He used to have
for 4 months
holidays in
this
London.
country, when he could quite easily got plenty of money to put his feet up on a Sunday.
With our great aunt
But he
in
just
Upper
was trying to squeeze the last bit of
we
life
were
of
very
his
involved
life
with church. Going to church.
and I think it'll be fantastic.
Went to Stoke Heath School, which I hated. In fact, I hated all schools.
Well, I'm an Arsenal supporter, so I've played Rough.
When I was older, I went to
I'm talking about
the film pictures.
So
The Forum was the nearest one.
What did you go and see?
Oh, I went to everything because it was
It's basically saying we're short 3,500 midwives.
used to have a film from Monday to Wednesday and then change the programme Thursday to Saturday and a separate film on a Sunday. But in them days we never went to church we never went to the pictures on a Sunday. But now it seems that we only go to the pictures on a Sunday.
A lot of potential dangers. And as someone who gave birth,
the Forum. We used to walk
I
to the
nearly died
Forum.
during my birth, and my son nearly died, so it was really full on birth. You realise just how dangerous giving birth is. It isn't as simple as
We didn't have a car. We used the bus.
Midwives are
Or
very
we
important.
had
What they're
bikes.
checking all the time.
Anne and I had a
Your
bike.
blood pressure,
And Dad and Mum had a
your
bike.
child's heart
We
beat,
used to
whether it
bike up
drops.
to
And they need to be
on highway to our grandma's.
the baby's heart
aunties.
beat is dropping because then they take an emergency
Bit of a
measure
hill there.
and
I
do a
don't think
forceps
we can
birth
do
or
it
a
now.
relishing birth. And
And
basically
I
get
can
the
remember
child
when
out as soon
Auntie
as
Nellie
possible,
was in
sometimes an
hospital
emergency
having a
cesarean.
major heart
If they're flitting
operation.
between you and you're left
Mum
alone,
used to have
and you
Jane.
start to miss that
She'd ride up on a
the
bike
heart
for
rate
her
is dropping on a
and
baby.
then bring her home by pushing the bike with Jane sitting on the handlebars with her feet in the basket of the bike.
Maternity care on verge of breakdown.
And then Mum would do the same, take her home and then pedal all the way back on her bike to us.
If you'd been the son, it would have been.
Is it because
All
the
clean.
birth rate's gone up so much?
She was a
The
cleaner.
birth rate has gone up
She
by
cleaned
19%.
for
Or is it because
Stoke Heath
of
School.
training to be midwives?
It's the two things. The birth rate's gone
Eh?
up by 19%, but the number
Yeah.
of midwives have only increased by 12%.
Stoke Heath School and she cleaned for the
My
local
wife said to me, she said, have you ever been present at the birth of a baby? I said, yes, once.
congregational
Done, something very light.
church's minister, Mr. Collins.
What about your dad? What did he do?
Dad worked for the council. He was a road foreman.
The funniest joke ever for a festival, huh?
And
The one that was
he used
as
to
funny as that one.
they used to do the roads, mend the roads, build the roads, paving slopes down. And he again went to work on his bike. And I remember he used to go gritting when the weather was bad.
It made me laugh so much. He was having a right old rant, sort of now that X Factor's finished and Strictly and The Apprentice and I'm a
He used to
Celebrity,
go out
he's going on about
grit
what's going to
over
be in
the
the
side of
schedules and
the,
there's a whole, I can guarantee that Titchmarsh
over the
Monty and their
side of
filthy
the
fingered
lorry.
acolytes will be all over the box like a rash, preparing
hard work that
ground
was.
for crops and vegetables, soft drinks and
Cut.
water.
It's showtime. Beans are up, dinner is served. Quite a small sausage.